Let's go back to Chief Meteorologist Paul Heggen with more on this air quality. Paul, it feels like this is kind of going to be an ongoing trend until there aren't any more wildfires, right?
Right, and heading into August and September, we know that's going to be a while. October as well, the way things have gone historically. So something we'll have to monitor, along with the potential for maybe more fires to get started. We talked about that monsoonal moisture leading to the potential for dry thunderstorms or not wet enough thunderstorms, mainly in the Sierra, but it's possible a couple of those make a run towards the Bay Area by tomorrow afternoon and evening, specifically east of the Oakland Hills in the East Bay. That little ripple in the atmosphere causing that chance is going to lift off to the north, and then we're back to just kind of typical August weather this weekend. A little bit on the toasty side inland, but not a return to the extreme heat that we had to begin the month of July. So August off to at least a little bit of a better start. In terms of that wildfire smoke, there are going to be waves that produced by the fires that are burning across the state. One wave of which is going to move through the atmosphere overhead late tonight into early tomorrow morning, and then another wave by Saturday morning. But these are mainly going to be elevated in the atmosphere, so you see that haze in the horizon, but you don't feel it settling down towards ground level. You're not able to smell the smoke, and the air quality doesn't get any worse than the moderate category. There's the fog hanging out along the coast, a very squished layer of fog, a very compact marine layer because of the weight of that heat dome taking over our heads. Temperatures are hot inland in the East Bay, mid-90s right now in Concord and in Livermore, with 80s for San Jose and in Santa Rosa, and 60s and 70s around the Bay and along the coast. Now that fog is going to try to make a push across the Bay later on tonight, so let's take a look at how it's going to behave on our floor map here. Let me get the iPad set up for that. Let's turn it on, and you'll see the fog trying to push across the Bay into the inland valleys, but what progress it does make into the inland valleys, it's going to be kind of hindered by the fact that we are going to have the weight of the atmosphere just limiting the depth of the fog. So it's not be able to overcome all of the terrain barriers, and it won't take too long for that fog to dissipate and for temperatures to warm up. But we're not going to be all that warm to start the day tomorrow. Just a couple degrees above average, mainly running in the 50s and 60s across the Bay Area. I'm not sure what happened there. Temperatures mostly in the low 60s in the Santa Clara Valley, but dip into the upper 50s around Morgan Hill. Temperatures inland in the East Bay, low to mid 60s, even upper 60s around Antioch and Brentwood. You'd be some of the warmer spots on the map. Mainly 50s around the Bay and along the coast, with temperatures in the North Bay not as warm as other inland parts of the Bay Area. Your temperatures are going to reach down into the low to mid 50s by early tomorrow morning, and then they reach back up into the 80s on a widespread basis by tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at those forecast highs for tomorrow. They are going to be, well, all over the place. 60s along the coast, a mix of 60s and 70s around the Bay, with temperatures farther inland, a mix of 80s and 90s. Most of the 90s are going to be far inland in the East Bay, running about 5 or 6 degrees above average, but we can handle that. A lot of stuff going on this weekend, including the opening weekend of the Sonoma County Fair. Temperatures in Santa Rosa will be hot, but again, not the crazy heat that we had back around the 4th of July. 90 degrees on Saturday, upper 80s on Sunday. You can prepare for that if you're heading out to the fair. Of course, it will be significantly cooler closer to the coast. This is an important weekend. The World Dog Surfing Championships. Corgis on surfboards. Who can resist? Temperatures are only going to reach up into the 60s Saturday afternoon in Pacifica, so make sure you layer up appropriately if you want to watch some pups splashing around in the water. And the inland heat isn't going to last all that long. We are going to return to near average temperatures after a couple of hot days for Livermore on Saturday and then again Tuesday, within 3 or 4 degrees of average from the middle of next week through the second weekend in August. Let's check out the 7-day forecast, which is going to be hot, but again, not excessively hot. Temperatures go up and down a little bit. Does look like Saturday and again Tuesday are going to be the hottest days for everybody. But beginning next Thursday, it is more of a noticeable cooling trend, and it looks like average temperatures could stick around for a while, all the way through the middle of the month. We'll look at the 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center coming up at 5:30. Around the Bay, it's 70s with morning fog giving way to afternoon sunshine. Lots of cloud cover, fog, drizzle along the coast, with temperatures only hitting the low 60s on a daily basis through the 7-day forecast. And if we had a 14-day forecast, it's probably going to be more of the same for the coast.